Hey, welcome back to Frank's Favorite Foods, where I'm always cooking up a good time. This is the channel where I teach you how to make restaurant quality food at home. This might be the freshest, most delicious crab cake I've ever made because it's from scratch. I'm going to show you how. If you're not a subscriber, you should be. Hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell. That way you'll know every time I put out a new video. Just to be clear, crab cakes are not our primary objective. While you can never really get full-on crabs, my assistant and I are really going to try. We'll turn what's left over into crab cakes. I put the live crabs in an ice bath for about 10 minutes prior to steaming. They're less likely to declaw each other when they're getting steamed. Place your crabs in one at a time if you can. Always put them so that they're facing up. I'll put in a layer of crabs and then a generous layer of seasoning. The steaming liquid is 1/3 water, 1/3 beer, and 1/3 white vinegar. The crab seasoning, of course, is JO number 2. 20 minutes in the steamer and voila! I've been looking forward to this for days. We're going to start with the biggest, heaviest crabs. Eat those and make crab cakes with whatever we got left. Here we go. Like I said before, this was a really, really good crab cake. Because I'm picking these crabs by hand, the seasoning that's on the claws and on the shells is also getting on the meat. While I certainly consume my fair share of jumbo lump crab meat, there is something to be said for the claw and the back fin as well. Hey, if you're looking for a great chef's knife, check out the Vostede Hackney. It is my #1 knife in the kitchen right now. First, we're going to chop some fresh parsley. When you're done, set it aside. We'll be adding it to the crab meat later on. If you happen to be a follower of this channel, you know that this is not my first crab cake. But honestly, the basic recipe for a Maryland crab cake remains the same. Mayonnaise, egg, yellow mustard, Worcestershire, and fresh lemon juice. And it wouldn't be a Maryland style crab cake without some Old Bay, would it? People associate Maryland steamed crabs with Old Bay. Most Maryland restaurants use Old Bay for cooking and steamed crabs with JO. This is lump, claw, and back fin. Add some of the fresh parsley. I'm going to add the sauce a little at a time. You can always add more, but you can't take it back out. I'm using just enough breadcrumbs to bind the crab cake. I like to form it into a ball and then gently roll it in my hand, doing my best to keep the lumps intact. This time I'm going to use an air fryer. I'm going to check it in about 5 minutes. If y'all were going to cook it in the oven, I'd do about 400 degrees for 12 minutes. So this is a quick, easy recipe for Old Bay mustard sauce. If we're having crab cakes, we have this sauce on hand. Mayonnaise, Worcestershire, lemon juice, mustard, and Old Bay. The crab cake turned out really nicely in the air fryer. Beautiful golden brown. I won't go so far as to say it's the best crab cake I've ever had, but it was so fresh and so well seasoned that it's definitely one of the best. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Liking and sharing this channel really helps. I'll see you in the next video.